You know, another
He's
king.
gonna-
Yeah, do it.
Can't hurt.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Yo, genuine question, boys. Should I get Far Cry 5?
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, dude, Far Cry 5
Do
is
it. Do it.
We're in a
Mine.
we're in
Mine.
a
Mine. Mine.
we're in
Should
a
I ask chat?
do it mood
Impulse.
at the moment.
Impulse.
Mine?
Right, let's get my streaming dashboard back up and be like, yeah, let's do it.
Oz.
I have 0 viewers.
Tuck alert.
Come on, don't lie. You have us.
Do I?
Does he
Doesn't
really?
say.
Do we really?
In spirit.
I'm watching.
Wow,
Watching
there's
something.
a song queue or something. Right, anyway, yeah. Cool.
Unless you're tired, dude. It's like
No, I want to get it going, man.
nice,
Smash
nice.
Smash it.
What's your chat looking like?
What's my what? What's my
your
chat
chat?
look like? Empty.
Did you ping Osfield? Do you want me to ping?
You can
Go
ping
ahead,
or
do it.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be
Is
heading
it-
out pretty soon.
I was gonna ping it, but I don't have permission to type anything in the channel. Feels bad. It's alright. I understand.
What was I gonna say?
22 people watching now.
Yeah, man.
Golden, I'm just gonna send you that shit later.
All right, what is it?
Like I'm
What?
watching every movie he's
Damn
ever
it.
been in. I'm back.
Okay, that's the third time I've tried to open Office 365 and close the tab. Sorry, dude. I swear to God, I'll get to it. I probably won't.
Well, I'm out, guys. I'll catch you later.
Later, man.
See ya.
Yeah, boss.
Go see your
See ya.
girlfriend, faggot.
Douche.
You guys got a girlfriend?
And
Good old
What
Bill.
what a queer, dude.
his girlfriend's actually a trap.
Fuck off with that gay shit.
I haven't had a girlfriend in like 10 or 11 years.
Guys, you know we're streaming, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. What?
We can just crop that.
Crop. Yeah, that's how video editing works.
We'll fix it. In
Audio
post.
editing?
Yeah, that's how audio editing works, man. I mean, we probably could just cut that bit out because I don't think Almighty was actually moving at all on stream during that.
Start
Yeah,
playing
I'm-
the popcorn song again.
I'm doing that boring bit. I'm renaming all these fucking subs.
Oh, we can't even see that. We just see the minion staring at us.
Oh, really?
We thought his feed died, but he just went to get dinner.
All right, I repinged it, and I'm about to add some things to this.
That sentence.
I repinged
That
it.
sentence means we are now continuing the stream for the minion creation process because we have technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties. My ISP decided to shut down my internet for like 45 minutes.
You know, Golden's due to technical difficulties, we are now continuing the stream for. Okay, there you go. He fixed it before I could even finish reading it there. Oh, too bad it's just in fives, just hanging out. Alright, Steam, I think your download estimation for Far Cry 5 is a little off. An hour, really? To download 40 gigs? What's this, amateur hour? I'm sorry, what is this, Almighty's internet?
Almighty, why can't you get better internet? I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Sir?
Edit and post.
I'll just crop it.
Just,
Crop it.
Excuse me,
Um,
it's okay, it's satire.
It's okay. He is.
I didn't hear any bannable offense, Twitch. There was nothing.
I was copying Dave Chappelle, who is a prominent black comedian.
Yeah.
Did you watch his new ones?
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah, it's
really
pretty
enjoyed
good.
them. Really enjoyed
God,
them.
they're good. They're so good.
Permanent ban recorded. Sup
Sending
chat
off the police.
to police. Just don't tell anyone. All right, phone. You keep quiet.
What are the
bruise it.
police gonna do? Arrest me?
We tell you exactly where that stamp is. You know the one that that Almighty put on the bottom of that minion's foot.
Oh yeah.
There's still space for an NVIDIA logo on the other foot.
Yeah.
NVIDIA GeForce.
Yo,
Who's that one
Envids,
Too
So
bad.
huge.
Too bad.
Envids, come give me graphics cards.
The 1 foot is just huge.
Too bad. Too bad. You aren't trusted ever again.
Just the worst.
You weren't loyal. And now we have trust issues, and you've really just traumatized us. So we can't let you back in here.
we could just say like something like because we were talking about the resolution earlier. We could say something like, well, 4K. That's just the way it's meant to be played. NVIDIA GeForce.
My God.
This is not a funded stream.
I mean, I know that I don't think we're planning on putting this on Xbox, but if we do, Microsoft, and it's just like not 4K, Microsoft's just gonna go, huh? How? Why would you even come to us if it's not 4K? I'm offended, and then just like block us.
Just block us.
Sounds like something they'd do.
It's like, hey, this is a game. We want to put it on your console. Just okay. Does that 4K support? Not yet. Blocked.
Microsoft like, we have standards.
We got
Professionals
standards.
have stand.
And our response to that should be like, since when?
Since when?
When
Y'all
when
did make the Xbox One, right?
yeah, when did this happen?
Why
Y'all
wasn't
did-
I informed?
Our company has standards. You guys remember Windows 8
Damn.
We don't talk about that.
or Windows 98?
My last company, I went through and we did a whole upgrade, and I rebuilt the server and everything. And what do we have? Like 13, 14 different computers that I rebuilt in there. And it was right about the time that Windows 8 came out. And I gave everybody Windows 8 in the office.
Oh no!
Overnight, and they all came in the next day and was just like, "What the fuck?"
You
Did you read-
evil man!
Did you read Booth,
Yeah.
did you read Booth in chat? Booth has a question for us. Why doesn't your composer write something for your streamers to use while you all create? He must be a savage asshat.
Oh man!
Yeah, Booth is just the
God,
worst.
Yeah,
Just the
he's.
worst.
I don't even know how he got on the team. To be honest, he's
Ask
just
Fedora.
he's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yep. Just the worst.
Too bad says he'll be our personal slave for the next years to come. Should we let him back in the chat?
Ooh.
Yeah, I brought him in.
Oh, all right. I
I'm
didn't know.
already in, and I'm already only Almighty Gear slave,
I'm-
not yours.
I didn't notice. I don't have Discord open, and for some reason, it didn't give me the sound of you joining. You being moved in here.
I'm not your slave, only the slave of Fiji.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, guys, I realize that this is kind of a dull part of the stream. What I'm doing is I'm doing a bit of due diligence, and I'm going through all of the different mesh pieces and renaming them properly, so that when it comes to baking down like normal maps and stuff like that, everything's just gonna go like really smoothly and work first time, because that's what you want. You don't want to.
It's a
you
it's a
don't-
dull part
yeah.
of the stream.
Yeah, no. Half hour ago, we literally thought you died of boredom.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I did start doing this while the internet was down. I was like, well, I'm never coming back, so I might as well
Might as
get the boring bit done.
Your internet was so bored that it had to crash the stream.
Just passed out face forward and woke up in a puddle of drool.
It did what. No, it just does what fucking Deadpool does when he's in a boring conversation. Just fucking shot itself.
Yep.
Also, I don't mind reading questions, and right now, Frag has a question for Too Bad. He wants you to say 50 in French. The number 50.
Cinquante?
50.
There you go. I was close.
There you go. There you go, Frag. That's
To my American ears, that sounded like second.
Yeah, that sounded like second to me too.
To your American ears, that sounded like a lack of freedom.
That sounded a little bit like terrorism, I'll tell you.
To my American ears, that sounded a lot like surrender.
Oh man.
Dang, man, dang, be sitting on the dang couch, man. Dang, drinking a Pepsi, man. Dang, sitting here right now.
Oh man, it just
so
reminds
good.
me. If any of you guys haven't seen Office Space, it's a fantastic film. It's just that one character.
hell yeah.
He's like, hey, what would you do if you had $1 million? Me? Probably two
Nothing.
chicks at the same time, man.
There was a on the news. They were like interviewing a guy who was getting a lottery ticket. He's like, "If you won, what would you do with the money? A bunch of hookers and cocaine." Okay, well, I don't think that's quite the answer we were looking for.
Well, it's the one you got.
It's the one. This is America. We could do whatever we want to, as long as it's not against the law. Wait,
Randy
land of the
Marsh style.
free.
I thought this was America.
I thought
Yeah.
this was America.
Oh boy.
Somebody was like an audio board for these
I
streams.
thought this was America.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Get your goddamn hands out of your pants, Bob.
It's so perfect.
Bobby, no.
My favorite Bobby quote is probably when they visit Arizona. He's like, oh, what is this? This city is a testament to man's arrogance.
Oh. So
It's a
good.
great
No, I
state of
just-
Texas.
Oh, what do you do with the money? Bunch of burgers and propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
All right, we got a question. Hold on.
Yeah, go
We
for
gotta
it.
hold this down. We got a question. All right, so Double X Alligator asks us, how close would you say the Minion to being finished?
You read that so deliberately. I'm proud of you.
He is.
Thank you.
He is about a third of the way done, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, and
Uh,
this is what, the third stream?
What
Yeah.
y'all don't
Yeah.
understand
So-
is that Hank Hill sells propane and propane accessories.
That boof.
thanks
God damn
a
it.
bunch for that question, Gator. Friends back at the game portal to come watch our stream.
Yeah, let me elaborate on that a little bit. So I'm pretty happy with the high poly stage overall now. So the next stage is like I said, I have to rename all of these things so that it just kind of works in the next couple of stages. I need to retopologize. What that means is basically, if you look at like say this boy over here, like you can see he's got like loads of polygons, right? Like up here it says it's 844,000 polygons for this, just for this one chest piece. So if you think like each piece of this mesh is going to be like somewhere close to that, so you're looking at like millions of polygons for this whole thing. That ain't never going to run in a game. I need to get that down to like 20,000, 30,000 at most. So that's what retopology is. It's basically where I make a low poly mesh for it. And then after that's done, I'll need to UV map it, and then I'll need to texture it, and then apply materials in the engine. So like you guys we'll see like all the way up to that point.
There you go.
And the thing with like making the materials in the engine, like when it comes to the crystals, the crystal material that I have at the moment that I used on Mangus is very experimental right now, and I'm gonna be like redoing parts of it like live on stream when I get there with the Minion.
All right, we just got a ton of questions in right now.
Okay.
I'd hate to hear him tell me how to operate a barbecue.
God damn it.
I have a
damn
bunch
it,
of questions.
Bob.
All right,
Bobby,
I'm gonna ask the first
no.
one. I'm gonna start with the first one. Wait, double rainbow with 2 eyes and an underscore. He asks, these are going to be AAA quality models, correct?
I'm aiming for that.
Yeah, that's our aim.
Yeah, that's our aim. Like, we took a lot of inspiration from the Paragon, from the artwork in Paragon, and that's basically our quality bar. Like, we are aiming as hard as possible to hit that quality bar.
Yeah, and yeah. Definitely.
But you need to understand as well that like we are absolutely just, you know, working it on this in our free time. We're not devoting like, you know, 40 hours a week to it or anything like that. It's so to hit that bar, we're gonna have to take it. We're either gonna have to like work really really hard in the time that we have, or just take it slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Absolutely, and I got another question from Spallin. You can correct me if I said that wrong. How big are these boys gonna be compared to heroes?
Okay, so I've basically like this is the default Unreal Engine mannequin guy in here. So the Minion is currently scaled to be like exactly as high as him, but this is literally just for creation, just so that like I can make sure that he is somewhat proportional to a human being. When it comes to actually being in game, I can see this particular Minion coming up to roughly chest high. On any of the heroes.
Sluggish Cheetah is asking, apologies been asked already, but do you guys have an estimated time when the game's going to be in a playable closed alpha state? Or are you guys still trying to determine that?
It's already fully playable. We're just holding out on you guys.
Yeah. We already have pretty much all the heroes are released already. So
We're actually shutting down.
We're going to be shutting down like next week.
Yeah, you guys will get the assets soon.
Yeah, you'll get the assets soon. Not quite $12 million worth, but you know.
It's not turning into a battle royale.
Yeah, no, we're going with a first person shooter.
Yeah, we're going with Overwatch.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing like a 3D top down chess game.
We're doing we're doing true chess or whatever
that actually has me like marginally excited.
Stream goes dead again.
I know, right? But you know, in all honesty, Sluggish Cheetah, we can estimate things like that. We can use current metrics to determine where we're going to be in the next few months, the next year, the next 2 years. But if we tell you something along the lines of in closed alpha at this time, and we're not, then that's going to be on us. And since we're all doing this in our free time, it makes it even harder to make those estimates. So we really can't put out an estimate in that kind of confidence. We are trying as hard as we can to get to a playable and closed alpha, taking all the equipment. But to give you that kind of estimate, we're working in our free time, so it's not going to be an accurate estimate. We have a question from Zella Ralu.
Just
XELA.
Just give up.
Yeah. Hey Zella, I'm gonna call you Zella. Okay. No
They
worries,
asked
you
Lee.
asked your question.
They asked Lee, "Do you have Retsky's endgame manual?" No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I doubt anybody knows what that is.
It's a chess book.
Yes, it is.
And
Zella...
actually, I'm pretty sure that my grandmother once showed it to me. She had a whole ton of stuff like that.
Nice opening moves. There you go.
Yeah.
He says, question, how would you handle the issue Epic Games had when they began giving several heroes stuns, therein initiating a stun lock meta that is difficult to overcome? Also did the same.
By not giving too many hero stuns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleanses are also important with counteracting the
Yeah.
the stun lock stuff.
It's gonna be a
So-
balance.
One of the mechanics we discussed as well was basically having some form of internal timer that basically says like you can't be stunned again for another, let's say, 4 seconds after.
It
you've already
should be
been
like a
stunned, or,
diminished-
you know, we want a diminishing
Yeah, like diminishing
return.
returns.
Yeah, it's we recognize, because we've played through it. You know, we recognize that it's not fun to not be in control of your hero and just to watch yourself die. You know.
What about
Yeah.
conditional stun?
What, like
Traditional?
traditional or conditional?
Conditional.
Conditional. So like something like if say it was like a dot and you healed during it, you got stunned, like that kind of thing.
Yes, it's much better skill display to use.
I mean, I don't have a problem with something like that, honestly, but I don't think we're planning on.
Just in
Anyway,
general,
wait.
stun was too easy to pull off in Paragon.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of stuns were even though they weren't lock-ons, they were basically point and click,
Yeah.
and you didn't really have to try. Like things like sniping with a rampage rock or a decker stun, that I think was fine.
Those are hard. Those are hard to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are hard to hit.
The old Quang tether, where his tether wasn't the size of a football field when you threw it. The old Quang tether was good.
Yeah, a lot of the heroes they gave stuns to were like basically just became an easy button, an easy button people could spam for free wins, and I think that was just in Epic's scramble to try to make the game more accessible to new players, but in doing that, they made it hell for new players and old players alike because they just can't move during team fights.
Yeah, and actually
But,
we have a follow-up question on that too, which actually is relevant to what we're talking about. It's also from Zella. He asks, I don't know, what would be your stance on lock-on abilities such as Shinbi, Morigesh, and Chimera?
Here's my issue with lock-on abilities, and it's not an issue per se. If you're going to have people who are beginning to play a third-person Z-axis MOBA like this or like Paragon, you're going to want to introduce people with characters that aren't so difficult to play. But if you're going to do that, you need to make sure that those characters do not scale the same way that a character that has a higher skill cap scales in the game. Characters that have higher skill caps requires obviously a little bit more talent and a little bit more time mastering their kit, but there are massive rewards for doing so. So if you've got a hero that's got a lock-on kit, somebody like Morigesh or whatnot, have them, sure, the kit will work, but to say that hero is going to be overpowered and be able to scale by the end of the game and just destroy ADCs and whatnot is probably a little bit less likely. That would be my opinion, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I mean, if it's done right, like Boof said already, like balanced so that the lock-on, they don't scale as hard because they just don't have to aim their abilities. But another thing as well, for those of you who played Paragon before Gideon got reworked, his old right click, his the burden, it was a partial lock-on, but you still had to kind of aim it, so it was more like an aim assist than anything.
Yep.
And I think that they should have used that more than with just Gideon. Because like they did it with Gideon, and then they just had a bunch of lock-on heroes and didn't do it. Like when Wraith first came out, I heard that it was like that. I'm like, cool, that's great, but it's not. So, but lock-on abilities aren't that fun. Like Morigesh is not fun to play against because if she marks you, you're just dead and you can't do anything about it. So it really feeling helpless in general is just not fun gameplay wise.
Well, I mean, we've discussed this before. I mean, Wraith had a myriad of issues, and one of the issues is before his insane buff was the fact that Wraith was still used in high skill cap, high MMO, high elo play, because his kit worked really well and people understood how to use him. But he wasn't used, Silver, Gold League, things like that are new players. They weren't using Wraith because his kit wasn't the easiest in the world to use. And so we're just gonna double his damage and up his attack speed to where he just becomes an absolute destroyer. And the thing is yeah, a lot of new players started to play Wraith, and his kit was still difficult to play, but it rewarded you whether or not you hit. I mean, he didn't necessarily have to hit his snipe all the time, and he would still be able to do a ton of damage. But the problem with that is that balancing a character for new players who are just beginning to play the game turns that player into an absolute immortal being in high ELO play. I mean, those guys were already playing Wraith and playing well with him. And after his buff, I mean, those guys just took Wraith and just started to run the map. You couldn't do anything about it. I think, I don't know, I'm just an audio guy, but I think we're trying to avoid pitfalls like that. So,
yeah.
Yep,
I think
I'm
especially
100% for like skill shots that deal superb damage, like Murdoc's ult and stuff. I'm 100% for that, but like Belika's ult, Moragesh's ult, Shinbi's ult, all of those can go to hell.
I mean, I can see an argument made for Shinbi's ult though, because you have to be pretty skilled with Shinbi to be able to consistently stack up hurl on someone.
Sure.
But and when you get killed by a good Shinbi, yeah, sometimes you might get frustrated with the ridiculous damage, but most times, at least for me, you get killed by a good Shinbi and you're like, all right, fine, it's a good Shinbi, of course I died.
Well, here's one of the issues that Shinbi had, I think, and tell me if you guys feel this as well. The good Shinbi players didn't have a stitch of damage on Shinbi. They built her as a tank.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, when Shinbi was built as a tank, it was like, wait a minute here. This is a caster that's really hard to kill, and she will also melt you. I mean, the only person she would have issues with is somebody like Steel, but I mean, if you were smart, not so much, because all she'd have to do in there is jump in there with her circle beat, and Steel's blade of armor would just go pop, 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 and then he's wide open then. There were massive issues to that play for me.
Well, the reason that Shinbi could do that was because
we got a question from Sluggish Cheetah again. Sorry, guys, to interrupt.
That's all right. We got more questions. We're staying this one.
Yes, we are.
He's wondering. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go in order here. So, Scott TBW, he said would you say the map is closer to Legacy or the current Paragon map size wise? So closer to Legacy or Monolith?
It's about halfway in between, I think.
Yeah,
about halfway in between. Yeah, so.
Pretty sure we're halfway
Not really
between.
close to.
So like a 15% increase over Monolith's map size, basically.
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's like 15. Yeah. And then the next question is from Sluggish Cheetah. He's wondering, another thing I'm also curious about is how you guys are going to handle vision with minions. So is it going to be like the system where if the minion isn't targeting you and no hero wards are around you, you're invisible on the minimap to the enemy team? Or how is that going to be handled? So if nothing's looking at you, then you're invisible.
I mean, a lot of MOBAs tend to give minions a vision radius, like all the way around them, not just in their line of sight, which I kind of understand, to be honest. Like, if you're next to the enemy minions, they should have vision over that area, in my opinion. But I mean, if you're next to minions, you're gonna be seen on the map. But if there's no minions around you, there's no wards or anything like that to give the enemy vision of you, you're going to be able to pull off that sick gank.
Yeah, and we have another question from Zakin, I think. But also, to go with map size, what is the base move speed going to be like?
think we're in the middle of testing that, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are testing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. More
Yeah,
to come.
To be
on that.
announced.
Yes, more to come.
Yeah, that's it. So we have a desired map size, and we're still actually working with the map itself, getting stuff worked out there, getting movement speed worked out. It's an iterative process, and so that's something we have like goal times for certain objectives on the map, but aside from that, it still needs to be tested for overall gameplay. So, still in testing. Spallin is asking, is there a plan in place for the movement system, like slowing when attacking or something similar to travel mode?
I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that I don't think we have anything similar to travel mode. Is that correct?
Yeah.
As far as I
right.
understand it.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware at the moment, we don't.
But I'm sure I don't know if slowing when attacking. I'm sure we're probably going to have movement penalties while attacking, correct? And I'm sure moving sideways as well as walking backwards.
Yeah.
Should be a
That's all iteration type stuff. So
Yeah.
we don't want travel mode. That was something that we were talking about. Yeah, travel mode's kind of adverse to gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like, how do you have a character like Shinri and have travel mode on that? It's a little overpowered.
That's potentially problematic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speed boost.
Too Bad is asking, what is for you good base attack speed growth, and attack speed cap per second? And what is the current plan for Visionary Games concerning attack speed?
I think attack speed is really going to lean more on the item system than anything. So I mean, people look at V42 and say that the auto attack speed is ridiculous, which it is. But pre V42, if you built for attack speed, you could still get up to around that same ridiculous attack speed. So
Right.
I can't say for sure the attack speed we're going for yet, but I'm almost certain that we aren't going to go quite as far into it as V42.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we're taking what Paragon did, and we don't make the same mistakes. I think we can all agree that Paragon attack speed V42 plus was really fast. And again, attack speed is another iterative process that we need to go through. But we can't go through that just right now. That's going to take a lot of testing on our part. So yeah, like a definite attack speed we can't give out, but we can give our current plan, which is not going the Epic Games route.
I will say, just throwing this out there. One good thing that came from the ridiculous attack speed of V42 was Feng Mao went from like everyone joking about he was a Beyblade with all of his spins and stuff to him actually being a Beyblade. So that was entertaining.
Yeah, but they removed that animation.
Yeah,
Yes, they
and
did.
gave him Dark Souls animations, making him look like a complete amateur with that halberd. My friend got
I
pissed
like
about
that.
that. Anyway, next
Yeah.
question.
All right, next question.
I like Dark
Gladiator. Yeah, Dark Souls is awesome, man. But Gladiator 11, he's asking, I am sorry if you have already answered this question, but is the card system going to be like the old Paragon, or is it going to be something different?
I don't think we've actually voted
what
on
card
card
system?
system. Have we?
To be determined.
Yeah.
The mechanics team has just the vote started today. It should have a system to work with officially by around sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Oh, cool. So they're going to get
yeah, so
more definite.
we'll probably have a better answer for you next stream. But similar to the old card system, I really can't say too much on that until it's made official. So to be announced.
Yeah, so there you go. Stay tuned for the next stream.
People are missing their whirling wands.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just publicly wise, there's a lot of people who liked the mechanics of the first of the card system, which was purchasing upgrades, and I think fewer people liked V42. I think people found that gems were an interesting mechanic, but were actually kind of just not as impactful as people had hoped.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think the gems could have been like a good way to just have you make your deck and then you have like the gems there to just kind of counter things. So like if their team has a ton of CC, you're like, all right, I'm just gonna put the Burst Cleanse gem into Vitality, that stuff. But they didn't do that because Epic kept with the pre-made stuff like idiots.
Yeah.
They left that so in a state of disarray.
Yeah.
I will say, that reminds me, none of the proposed systems has you don't have to make a deck or like a build outside of the game, and then you're not locked into just those limited cards or items that you had. I will say that you can make yourself a build, but you're not stuck with it.
There are some interesting twists, though, right?
Yeah,
I
of
won't
course.
answer them, but there are some. Yeah, I remember from looking at
all the systems proposed have little nuances here and there that set it apart from, of course, from Paragon and other MOBAs in positive ways, in my opinion. But thank you for the question. We'll have a better answer for you hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, next stream. I just want to highlight this comment on the stream. Frag is saying, I feel like this is a prototype community corner. That's awesome.
Yeah, basically.
It kind of is, but notice how we were involving the community in the corner. Sorry.
Oh shit.
I need to.
If we're involving the community, wait, we have gold in here. We are community corner.
Technically.
Yeah. We just need
Friday,
more
though.
Cam's Winston.
Yeah,
we need Warren in here.
You guys can
And
give me
suck
that
and talk-
digital
and talk
kick
to
to the
Nick.
back for being a douche. I'm sorry.
So,
That's all good.
oh, it exported. Neat. Sick. 3DS Max and see what we got. I dread to think how high poly this thing is.
What's your count so far?
I don't know. I'm about to find out because I'm about
Okay.
to going to import it into Max and run the
Dun,
polygon
dun.
counter and be like, oh crap.
You'd be like, well.
What do you? Okay, I'm unfamiliar with how. I mean, you guys who make this stuff in ZBrush, I look at this stuff and go, that's way more insane than I've seen in any game ever. How do you guys make that fit
What?
into a game?
Well, so hang on. Let me
Baking.
let me show you this.
Spawn, I see your comment, but let's see.
So
Having
like,
lots of active items like in Dota or really big game. I'm sorry, I was about to go AFK actually for a little bit. Apologies. I was just gonna tell him to hold on to that.
and like I tried to find a balance between
Jeez.
details that you're gonna see and details that you aren't. So, she has like gemstones, and she has like this kind of lining along the edges.
Or
of her,
lapels.
Yeah. And the tricky thing there was like, how do I get these things here to how do I get these things to a scale where as you are away from the character that they don't just become noise, So it was a case of like,
Right.
how do I make it so that they're small enough that they look like a nice detail, but also big enough that like as you zoom out they're still kind of okay. And I'm gonna do something right now that maybe will regret. So one of the things I've been working on, as I said, like off stream, like when I'm not streaming, is the material layering system for the game. And a big part of that, like that's one of the reasons why I decided to make a master first, was so that I could test the system and make sure that it was working correctly, like on actual heroes as well. So if you give me a second, like I realize nothing's going on the screen right now, but I'm going to open up Unreal Engine and just give you guys like a quick visual update on that.
Okay, so I think I said I was going to answer Spawn's question, at least somewhat, before I left. Alright, so do you have a plan on having lots of active items like in Dota that have a really big game impact? Honestly, the mechanics team is kind of split on that respect. I think a few of us have played Dota and like how they've done items where every item has a pretty big impact to the point where getting certain items can help you get back into a losing game, even when you're so far behind. And I hope that our system has that potential. But like I said, the mechanics team is kind of split in that respect, with active items having being the main driving force of the system. But yeah, thanks for the question.
So you guys will have seen in the state of the game update, just like the face of Magnus, and this is Magnus in the engine with textures and everything. And so yeah, I wanted it to make it so that, like, you know, you can get right up close and see all of the details and everything. You can see actual like leather textures on the legs. You can see the cloth texture on the cloth. But as you zoom out, it doesn't just like become noise. It remains like a feature of the ensemble. And so I think that's worked kind of well. And so like this having these here, these are by no means like final skins or anything like that. Just so that we make that perfectly clear for everyone, this was just my way of creating like a proof of concept to the rest of the team to be able to say it's really, really easy for us to swap out like the different materials that you can see here. And it's really easy for us to be able to affect change on the heroes as well. So if I grab her hair material, I can change, for example, the tint that the coloured portion of her hair has, and like how coloured it is and stuff. So that's like a really easy change that I can make, and you know we can basically one of the topics came up of like, in what way are we going to allow players to have like different skins and things like that, and one of the most compelling arguments or ideas that we have right now is to look towards games like Warframe rather than games like Paragon or League or Dota and stuff. And what we mean by that is like you'd be able to buy essentially materials that you can say, like, on this region of the character I want to have leather, or I want to have cloth, or I want to have, you know, whichever materials it is that you purchased you can put on that thing. So I'm kind of like, I'm iterating the material system in a way that we could maybe support that in future, but there's still definitely some technical aspects that we need to go through for that.
All right, Almighty. Spawn has asked, can we get a shot of her back?
I literally just closed the engine.
Shit! I was trying to be polite and didn't want to interrupt you.
I'm so
sorry,
sorry.
Spawn.
I'm so sorry. But what I will say, Spawn, is that when once the rig is done and everything, I'm gonna be able to put out some like posed renders and stuff, like wallpaper type things. But hopefully you can enjoy, and yeah, I'll make sure that there's the shot of her back in there as well, just for you.
Oh
now,
my,
I'm gonna
that's-
get back to.
Okay, so we got another question. So you guys are going for more Dota level customization instead of just a blanket skin. There's gonna be aspects of customization.
Everything is like up in the air with regards to how we're going to customize things and allow you to purchase things. But like the thing at the forefront of our minds is like, how do we give you guys the best possible experience or like the best possible value kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
the
see
thing we think
skins.
about the most.
Yeah.
And like, even if at launch we have a skin system that's very similar to Paragon, that doesn't mean that we can't change it in future. And like, if you've already bought skins, we can find a way of giving you the equivalent value of whatever the new system is and stuff. You know, like we ultimately, like, it's another case of like, we just need to make sure it works.
About 15 different ways to bake that cake. So
yeah,
Get everything working first, and then worry about this all the extra faff later.
Yep. Okay, so here's our lovely super duper colourful minion. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful boy.
10
can't
seconds
even
later,
see.
I'll see it.
Polygon counter. He is 3,656,062 triangles.
that's nowhere near
Jesus.
as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually.
That's it's still way above budget, man. That's like several
Of
orders
course.
of magnitude above where he needs to be. But before anyone says like, "Oh my God, look at all the colors," that's not how we want him to look. You're absolutely right. That's not how we want him to look. But it's a fantastic way of being able to visualize like which piece belongs to what. You know, so that's what this is all about. And now I get the super fun job of doing retopology. I can get rid of all of the moss actually, because like there's no point in adding that to the topology.
We should have a minion that happens to be that color, and if that minion happens to, for whatever reason, actually kill a champion, you should say, "Taste the rainbow." That's what should happen.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. He has to do it sounding like Freddie Mercury as well.
Taste the
Yes.
rainbow, you donut.
Yes, yes.
I just love how calling someone a donut is
Matt Berry.
an insult.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to remove the smiley face. So whoever asked if there's a face in his chest, there is now a permanent face in his chest.
Wow.
Yep, there is. Look at that. Oh my
Look
goodness.
at that! Too late now.
God damn it.
If only that had happened with the people's minion, man.
Well, I mean, like I said, the people's minion. I'm just gonna demand that the animators put that in as an animation. Like
Yes.
if a minion gets a kill shot on you, he's just gonna look at you and raise the eyebrow.
All the minions
mean-
will stop and look at him.
I will immediately get on some kind of voiceover in the back where he's going to be like, "Can you smell?" Or something, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it really can't be unseen. It really cannot be unseen.
Okay, so now I have the super fun task of retopologizing.
Lord, that sounds like death.
I'm continually getting 2000 network error, like continuously getting.
Somebody on a boat right now?
Oh, my bad. I think that's me.
Yeah.
It's a minor hurricane. Sorry, guys.
No, I thought his mic was like in his lung.
It is love.
Heavy breathing.
So rename this before I forget. And get this going while I work on the rest.
I think it would sound like this if it was in my lung, by the way.
Oh god!
Did you?
That's a
Yeah,
bald
this
minion
is
right
a
there.
this is a minion being modeled right now.
That's a bald minion. Yo, is that a? He's just Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yep.
He's just
Is
the
that like a
Rock.
little?
He's literally the Rock right now.
He is literally the Rock.
What's
yeah,
that
so,
thing in his head, dude?
So, so yeah,
Are
right
you-
now. This
Are you
is
caving his skull in?
no,
It's like
no, 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 no.
eyebrows.
This is the low poly mesh. So what I'm basically doing is you can see like these are vertices, and so if I turn on wireframe, I'll turn on wireframe and you can see this is crazy high poly. The skull here. What I need to do is basically like build a low poly version that fits around it. And then I can bake all of the cool sculpted detail and everything. That will get baked down to a normal map.
Nice.
Look at all those polys.
Look at all those polys.
It looks
many,
like
so many
mesh.
polys, man. So many polys.
so dark.
Looks
now.
like it looks like he just put a bad ski mask on his head.
Yep.
What is the point of making a low poly model?
So that the game can
So that the
actually
game will actually
run it without a.
So the engine doesn't cry.
Yeah.
The cry engine. No, we're not using that.
So
Shit.
there is.
That's why it cries, because of all the tessellation.
Yeah. Your computer may be good, but can it run Crysis?
Crisis 3.
No, just Crysis 1, man. Crysis 1 was the most unoptimized piece of garbage you'll ever see. They literally just went like, let's throw polygons! Ah! So yeah, the whole point of a low poly mesh is because, I mean, if you had like a couple of like really high end Quadra graphics cards and stuff, or whatever the AMD, I think it's like Fire Pro is the AMD equivalent. If you had like if you had like some of those that you could run your game on, you could probably run with maybe like 4 minions, and
At about
maybe
3 frames per second.
maybe get it in real time. But it's all a numbers game. So like the whole thing about real time is your graphics card is trying to calculate like all of these different things all at the same time, right? That's why like in games, unlike in film, like you have to limit everything. You have to find shortcuts. You have to try and like lower poly counts. You have to use smaller textures, and yeah, that's why you have to do that.
It's actually kind of interesting. Lee, would I be wrong in saying that the gaming industry, as far as the systems that we have to run games, are actually quite far behind the technology and the things that we're actually able to create?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured that.
Although it is speeding up. So like
Of course.
at GDC last year they showed like, I think it was like 3 seconds of film from Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One, right? And that was recorded real time in Unreal Engine. Now that in itself is like really fucking impressive. But what they didn't tell you is like the specs of the machine that were used, and the thing is as well is like it was an extremely custom branch of the engine that like nobody else has access to. It's like
Certainly.
You know, like the guys at ILM basically coded their own engine branch for it.
And probably on a $50,000 machine as well.
Oh god, yeah, you know, and the rest. And things are slowly catching up. Like the big push at the moment is to try and get ray tracing to real time. So the way things are currently rendered on screen is like, first you have a vertex shader, and a vertex shader literally like for each one of these points it goes, okay, so what am I calculating for this vertex? And then the data from the vertex shader gets pushed through to a fragment shader, which is where it goes, okay, so in between these vertices there are pixels. Let's run a bunch of math for those pixels, and that determines what's rendered for those pixels. And then that just gets like shoved to your screen. I'm simplifying things massively here. The way ray trace and so like with that comes like let's say when you're calculating reflections, it basically goes like, okay, so there's a light over here, but each one of these verts, let's like calculate the angle between vertex and the light, and then calculate the distance between the vertex and the light, and that will give us like how bright this vertex is going to be lit, right? With ray tracing, the process is kind of opposite. It's basically like there's a light over here. Let's shoot rays out from the light, and whatever that thing hits, it gets some light energy, and then it will bounce off of there. And when it bounces off of there, it takes like some of the color information from it, and the reflectance data from it, and then it goes to another place where it bounces, and it does the same thing over and over and over again. But that's like super slow. They demoed like a really basic version of ray trace reflections in real time in Unreal at GDC this year, and it looks fantastic. But it's not at a state where you could run it in a game right now.
So, can you
Getting there.
explain to a noob like me why you have to make a high polygon and not just simply go to a low one?
You can, you absolutely can just make a low one and then not worry about like making a high one. In fact, that's how games were made for a long time. The reason why we make the high poly as well is because we can bake the details down from the high poly into the low poly. So one of the things I just talked about, the vertex shader saying, okay, so we have to calculate for each vertex different things. Let me just show you. I'll give you a neat little demo here.
Now this is no longer ZBrush, correct?
Nope, this is no longer ZBrush. So we have a low poly model here, and I'm going to do this. Oh great, it's opened upwards. Thank you. Edit normals. Here we go. So each one of these little blue lines is called a normal, and this is done per vertex. And the reason there's so many lines is because at the moment you'll notice like these faces are faceted, and so it's treating each face as though it's got like a unique vertex at the corner. They're not merged in any way, and I can fix that real quick. And there we go. So now we have far fewer blue lines, and each one of these blue lines is a normal. And what a normal is basically like the average angle of all of these edges projected outwards from the vertex, and that's called a vertex normal. And everything in every game that you've ever played uses vertex normal. Everything, like even games way back when.
Even Zork.
Probably.
Zork is a text adventure.
Yeah, well, so interestingly, did you know that your PC screen is rendered on 2 triangles that are projected onto the size of your screen?
My whole world is shattered.
so even your text adventure used at least 2 triangles. So yeah, the reason why we have these high poly models is because what we can do is, rather than just rely on vertex normals, which as you can see, like there's not many vertices, which means that you're going to get like really low resolution normals. You can see here specifically, you can see like this kind of low resolution reflection just around there, and it basically just looks flat as we move up. What we can do is we can capture the surface data from the high poly model in the form of per pixel normals, so a normal map. And what that means is that you're no longer calculating these low resolution mesh normals, you're calculating high resolution mesh data on a low resolution mesh, so it just looks better.
Okay, I think we missed a few questions in chat.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm trying to take,
sorry for the.
I'm trying to take care of them.
Thank you, it took a lot of times.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry
that's
for the
alright.
tech overload there, guys.
That's fine. So, what have you already taken care of, Golden? So we can...
I think one of the questions, well, people are taking care of them like as they're asked.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure who White Boy Wander, but apparently they're on our team. PM me in Discord, bro. I don't know who you are. By that username, sorry.
Daddy, it's me.
Oh, it's
Wait,
No
Scotty?
wonder.
Damn. Anyway, let's see. I think Zella asked if we have any team objectives. I will say, as much as I think I am allowed to say, yes.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
there's
we do.
objectives. That's a pretty. We don't
That's
have to
pretty
know.
easy. That's pretty quick answer. So
It's a team
there you go.
It's a team-based
Yes.
game. So like a MOBA is like a arena-based or arena combat team-based game, and that's what we're making.
Don't be mean to the guy. All he did was
Yeah,
just
we are
ask if we had them
making-
yet. Anyway.
Look, my internet went down earlier. I'm still pissed about it. Right, just
Let him have this.
I'm still super salty.
they-
Just-
Let's see. Sluggish Cheetah asked, "Are hero voice lines something
Oh, that
that
was
you guys?"
That was answered.
I was answered. Okay,
Yeah, White Boy or
Yeah.
Scotty.
Scotty. All right. Thank you.
They asked.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't. Sorry, that's an old film.
Spallin
Oh.
asked, "Do you have a solid direction plan for the character design? Will it dip into both alien creatures and modern technology, or just stick to one thing?"
Character design
No,
is
it'll-
fucking off the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
What
no
I've seen.
specified like thing, right? I don't know how to say it exactly.
Yeah, we
There's,
like,
have
some
no
lines,
limits.
but-
We have a no
I-
limits approach to our character.
I
Design.
think we have a no, correct me if I'm wrong, Golden, or any of the artists in here for that matter. We have an art style we're going for, but in terms of theming for each
Oh yeah.
aspect,
Yeah, yeah.
just completely free reign with it.
Themes are fairly open. Style guide is set. But no, like themes are pretty open.
There's a lot of people that like posting concept art in Discord, by the way, and I really commend that. But if you do want to like catch our attention and have something used by us, the best thing that you can do, regardless of like how good or bad of an artist you think you are, is to try and draw it yourself. Because if you link to like your favorite hero or your favorite image of like a wizard or something, and it turns out that it's like it's the artwork from like a Magic the Gathering card or something, like we can't use that, and in fact we can't even get close to using it. We would have to like basically just redesign it.
Copyright infringement.
Anyway. So yeah, just the best way to get our attention with that is just to have a go yourself, and you know, like no matter how good or bad you think you are, like you'd be amazed at how well or how good we are at like picking apart ideas and being able to kind of embellish on them.
Okay.
Favorite beverage while you are working here. Your favorite beverage while you are working.
At the moment, just water. I just need to keep myself hydrated. But I like drinking scotch while I work. I like
Ooh.
Ooh.
What kind? What kind?
my scotch of choice is Lagavulin
Blended.
Slovenia.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like drinking scotch. Yeah.
Nice.
Too, that's why I was wondering.
I thought he was gonna say something like Delwinnie or something like that. Yeah. That's pretty expensive stuff too.
Yeah, oh man.
That's what John. That's what John drinks. So
Well, you know.
we'll keep that John like down in the Anyway. Yeah.
Not naughty water, almighty.
Not naughty.
Someone said.
Naughty water.
Not on my good Christian stream. Wait, Christians drink alcohol. Fuck.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Even if this was a Christian stream, you couldn't use that word.
I mean, oh heck.
Oh, blast.
Well, you gotta kind of be like Flanders there.
God,
Jiminy
no.
Cricket,
Doodly doodly.
son of a biscuit eater.
Shut the
Frankly, doodly.
front door.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Thank you for
sure.
joining us.
You're welcome, Spawn. Thanks for the questions. Have a good night.
So quiet.
Scotty doesn't know.
Quality
You
stream.
know me. I'm just watching Lee like
Wait, wasn't
do this.
didn't Scotty doesn't know? Wasn't that sung by Matt Damon?
Yes, it was.
Wait, what was sung by Matt?
Scotty doesn't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh lord. Well,
Are
Far
you-
Cry 5 has been installed for a while for me, and I still haven't opened it up. I'm hesitant.
You are your own man. You can do whatever you want.
I
to
know.
I'm no man. I'm a citizen.
Wait, you actually don't know what Scotty doesn't know is from?
It's from an absolutely awful film.
Hey,
Which
Almighty. Almighty.
Oh.
Apparently, Noda wants to know what you're doing.
I'm retopologizing the mesh, so I'm making the low poly mesh that will be used in the game.
Okay.
There you go.
So
Also,
in
much shorter
English-
answer than last time.
In English, that like talk to us like we're 10-year-olds.
Well, you see.
He's making it possible for this character to run in a game.
Yeah. This skull, it no Wookiee in game.
What kind of 10-year-olds do you talk to?
And how
Hey, he has kids. You don't send to talk to him.
Yeah, you know. Alright.
It's making a mannequin to hang his skin suits on.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
Now it places the minion in the basket.
Yeah.
Um,
It places-
lotion.
You know what?
Too
Almighty,
bad,
I have a
don't
question for you myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you already scale it down to the size that you wanted to?
No.
Okay.
The reason I haven't scaled it yet is because it's easier for us to have it scaled this way so that we can like rig it to the mannequin skeleton or like the Mixamo skeleton or whatever rigging solution we choose to use for the minions, and then we can just adjust the scale dynamically in the engine for whatever we need it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better for us to have it like at this size, and then we can like make it bigger or smaller or whatever, than to kind of like try and scale it down to our final target size, not knowing what our final target size is going to be.
Yeah, that's a realistic.
How many
Okay.
people want me turned up? Hang on, let me. Someone is like in a wind tunnel or something.
Yeah, I hear that
Yeah.
too.
Scotty.
It's Scotty again.
Scotty again.
Let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty don't.
Hey, you know, Scotty doesn't know.
God damn it.
God damn it, Scotty.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Give me a second. I'll try and turn up my microphone through OBS.
Hold on. Let me see if I can make myself.
Pull that mic out of your ever-loving ass.
Get your goddamn hands out of your pants, boy.
Who's saying this?
Right. Is this a little bit better? I don't know. So Anyone on the stream want to tell me if this is better? Then fine.
You sound about the same to me.
It's perfect.
I will sound the same to you guys. I turned it up on the stream only.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't listen to the stream for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably because the client.
I'm not a smart man.
Who's deepened their voice artificially?
But I know what love is.
Shit.
Love is two chicks at the same time.
Love is when you have 5 kids and your spouse lets you sleep in on the weekend. That's love.
Yeah. You got to wonder, like, what was Forrest Gump's life after he became a millionaire? Like, what was it like? And Lieutenant Dan.
Well, from what I heard, it's just like a box of chocolates. You still don't know what you're gonna get.
I still love watching that movie. Lieutenant Dan got me invested in some kind of fruit company. It's got the Apple sign right there. We don't got to worry about money no more.
So,
Bubba Gum.
I'm going to offend some people by saying that I've never actually watched Forrest Gump.
Oh, good lord.
Wow. Let me find a link for you.
I mean, in my defense, I am 16. Although that's going to turn the attention more to my parents for not actually making me watch it.
Yeah, this is a very much a required viewing film.
I did see online. It's
Yeah.
like if you on New Year's Eve start watching Forrest Gump at this specific time, you can ring in the new year with Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, and he rings it in so well.
There you go, man. Enjoy it. It's like $2.
It's like
I
$2.
think you should watch it.
Shut up, Jenny, before I bait you.
Oh no, I've seen enough of it to know the general plot. Like my parents, like every now and then, they just when it's on TV, they just watch it. I just walk around the house. I'm like, oh, Forrest Gump.
Out of everything that takes place in that movie, every time I watch Forrest Gump, I have to go eat ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Yep, that's it.
Zella, I have watched The Mask. That movie is my childhood. All right.
My
Lieutenant
childhood
Dan,
movie
ice
was
cream.
of Mice and Men. I never actually
Oh
liked.
man, of Mice and Men. Poor Lenny.
Isn't the
More
mask
money.
like the same year as Forrest Gump?
Gary Sinise was in that as well. So
Yeah.
Yep. That film. That's a very sad film.
I
Yeah,
loved
right,
it
period.
though. It moved me emotion.
Fucking.
I mean,
John
we
Malkovich
read of
is
Mice.
just-
and the rabbits.
Yeah.
I read Mice and Men for language arts for English class last year. Although
Oh man, he was a freshman last year.
I quote unquote read it. I didn't. Still got a 90 on the. Still got like a 97 on the essay. Woohoo!
I'm reporting you to your teacher. And like you've just publicly admitted that you didn't do the assigned reading. So.
I mean, I don't think I needed to, considering I still got a 97% on the essay.
I figured
Anyway.
out.
Well, that just proves you cheated.
I didn't cheat. Like genuinely, I just knocked it out in like half an hour at home.
Found
great.
Find the cliff notes online. It's like yes.
No,
essay
I didn't
time.
even. I didn't even look at Spark Notes or Cliff Notes. Nothing. It was great.
You just inception the right answers.
And perhaps cheating on your French philosophy exam while you were at the Groton School was an expedient way to get your degree, and perhaps it wasn't.
I mean, no, I had
Who knows that
I
movie?
had the book right next to me, but like,
Nobody in here has seen Meet Joe Black. Oh my gosh.
I have seen Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black has possibly one of the best death scenes of any movie in existence.
But he is death.
Oh, what do you mean possibly? That is, I mean, that's the go-to. I've seen that movie I don't know how many times now, and every time it's just like, yes! Holy crap, that was awesome! And then I go, oh man, I'm vile. So,
if we're talking about movies, I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, my favorite movies that I've seen in the past, like, year or so have been probably Baby Driver. That was a fucking great movie, if anyone has seen it.
Didn't see it. Saw it. Liked it.
I don't even know
It's,
the last new movie I saw.
I know the last new movie I saw, that was Ready Player One.
I saw that the other day.
I've been wanting to see it.
It's decent. It's not the best. But-
I would suggest watching it now, because if you watch it in 2 years' time, you're going to be going, "God damn, that's CG."
Yeah, like right now
it's-
it is a visual spectacle. In 2 years' time, you're gonna be like, "What? This is
Yeah.
worse than Transformers." What do you?
Just by the CG.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
here's an interesting thing, and let me give you some perspective on that. I watched Fellowship of the Ring for the first time 2 days ago, and even though the CG is dated, the story is still absolutely fantastic. And I didn't even pay attention to the fact that you can tell where all the CG is now.
Well,
You know
the
what the
Fellowship,
absolute-
the Fellowship of the Ring had a stunning amount of practical effects as well.
Right.
It had surprisingly little CG when compared to The Hobbit, for example.
Well, it had a bunch, that's for sure.
Worst CG of this year. Justice League. Good God. The Superman's mouth.
That wasn't.
It's not like we're trying to. It's not like we're trying to erase a mustache.
Oh my god!
Was it that bad? I didn't get to see it.
Oh, it was so bad. That's 2 hours
I didn't
of my
even,
life
like-
I'm never gonna get back.
Honestly, I didn't even notice it until it was pointed out that they were moving a mustache, and then I looked it up, and oh my god!
Yeah,
It
it
makes
looks like he's eating Jello the whole time.
That makes me cry because I'm a massive Superman fan. So
Like, my dad is too. He used to have like all the comic books, and then I think our dogs chewed him up.
Yeah,
My brain is bleeding.
unpopular opinion, but I really, really, really enjoyed Man of Steel.
I did too, actually.
My
was-
dad liked it as well.
Honestly,
I'm
like
embarrassed to say that.
when I saw Feora tearing up the troops, I was like, that is exactly how I would expect a Kryptonian to go up against humans.
that's why I enjoyed Man of Steel. If you wanted a good perspective on what would actually happen if those beings got into a fight, there you go.
Yeah,
What happens
it's like
powerful beings get into a fight in New York? This is what happens.
yeah, it's like people arguing like, oh, Superman didn't even try to save these people. It's like, well, Zod didn't really give him much of a choice.
Zod kind of decided, I'm going to destroy the Earth.
Yeah.
I prefer to watch Home Alone rather than Man of Steel every year.
Home Alone?
Every Christmas.
Home Alone.
Is that your
Every Christmas.
is that your go-to Christmas?
Yep,
film?
every Christmas Home
Oh, yeah.
Alone.
Home
My-
Alone, John Williams, great score.
My
Back to back, number 1 and number 2, but fuck 3.
my Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
We play Home Alone around here when the kids go to bed. We watch Chevy Chase's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, we hit that one this year too.
Nice.
My Christmas movie would have to be For Christmas.
Now my Christmas movie. Whenever I go over to grandparents' house for Christmas, they always have like Rudolph playing on the TV.
How about if
Growth
you don't
around
know
this
what
one.
Christmas movie to watch, you just throw on Nightmare Before Christmas and kind of feel sad that it's not Halloween.
That's a thing.
We're getting a new Grinch this year.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking masterpiece.
Is Jim Carrey doing it again?
It's
Did someone just pull a
no,
donkey?
yes. Benedict Cumberbatch, I think.
Neck?
Same
Oh, really?
yeah, same studio, was it Big Sky? No. Whoever did the Lorax.
Oh, I think that was
Big
that
Sky?
DreamWorks? No, or is that Illumination?
Uh,
Sorry, I have to Google this.
why do I keep thinking it's Blue Sky?
Let's see. Produced by Illumination Entertainment.
It's Illumination, yeah.
Yeah. You know, the Minion people.
Oh.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I do know the Minion people. I have children.
I got physically sick from that. Oh my god.
The Minion.
Oh my. Ah.
Still working on it.
This is just the head, by the way. Still working on the head. Yeah, this just seems like Almighty. Just this whole thing just seems like hell. What you're doing.
It's kind of like a puzzle, like, but yeah, it's probably the most tedious part of the process, and I have to do this for every 3D model that we make.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your job.
Feel for me.
Does that mean I get to pass mine off on you too?
Fuck no. Fuck no. If you want to be a character artist on this team, you've got to retop your own shit. Until we get to the point where we can hire interns, you're on your own.
Is this the kind of shit that 3D interns do?
Fuck yes. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm literally just sat here like I call dibs on the first intern.
Oh,
Get about
man.
50% reverse normals.
Oh god.
All the.
Actually,
all
Max is not bad for that. So Maya has real problems with non-manifold geometry, and Max is like Max does everything in its power for you to not have to worry about that, which is really really nice. Cause
I get that Maya's, industry standard, but God, it's just a clunky piece of shit still.
Oh man, all Autodesk software is. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm so like what's the word, like invested in the Max pipeline with like clients and work and stuff, like I would have jumped ship fucking years ago.
Oh yeah.
You like Maya more than Max?
I dislike them both equally.
Ah, okay.
Maya's like Max with like 800 more buttons.
Yeah. Max and Maya are made by the same company, and they're both equally bad in their own way.
I want to see the worst UI ever.
It's just that Max has, Max and Maya are basically like industry standard, due to monopoly.
Cool.
There are other like competitors like slowly building up resistance though, which is nice. Blender is, I mean, as much as I joke about Blender has actually come a long way.
Oh, Blender's powerful. It's just that's another UI problem.
Oh man, like I don't even know how to click things in Blender. Like why can't I just left click on something?
Those
seems
draggable
to
windows.
be the issue with a lot of the 3D modeling software availabilities that they have these days is it seems that, from what I've understood, that the UIs from are really not very intuitive. I've heard that about that about ZBrush. I've heard that about Max, about Maya.
Yeah,
ZBrush is something altogether different though.
It's basically, yeah. ZBrush was programmed by like people living on the moon.
Yeah, I think they were just like ZBrush was. They were first to market though. They got to invent it, and
yeah,
everybody just has to fucking deal with it. So
yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. No, I mean the big issue with 3D software is like anytime someone comes out with a new piece of software, like they basically it's almost a trope at this point. There was like an XKCD comic a while back about standards. It's like these two guys going like, oh man, there's like 13 different standards for this thing. Like what we need to do is just like make one unified standard for all of these things. And then the next panel is like two other guys going, oh man, there's 14 different standards for this thing.
oh shit.
Hey, Uncle Boof,
yes sir.
PM me when you get a chance.
What's that?
PM me when you get a chance.
Okay.
Don't do it, man. He's trying to slide into your DMs.
Technically, I already did.
Yo, too bad. It said in chat there should be a thing that automatically converts a high poly to low poly.
There is.
There kind of is. I will show you it in action.
Just not well.
Yeah. It's truly bad.
Try draw just as many curves onto those things to get that to work right than just doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, once this is done, I get to do texturing.
Is that one of the fun parts?
Yeah, you get to be quite creative with texturing. Right, so...
Or rewarding.
Yeah, so I could go like, we have this, where is it, Pro Optimizer here. I can run a computation, and it goes like, okay, let's see how we can optimize this shit. And then I can go like, oh, I want my target vertex count for this thing to be like 1,500. And it does that. But you can see it's not particularly clean. It's kind of gross, actually. I mean,
Can't wait for
yeah. I mean, like, so you have things like this, where like this is just really bad. Like having this weird little triangle here. Why would you do that? So yeah, that's why we don't do it.
Stay tuned for the UV mapping stream.
Oh lord.
Oh man, UV mapping for me, dude. The way I UV map stuff, planar map, relax. Planar map, relax.
Is that even worse? Like UV mapping, or is it just like?
Like I said, my particular workflow is pretty quick, pretty easy, so I don't tend to stress over it too much. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Chat seems to have died down, so I'm gonna start playing some Far Cry 5.
Okay.
Y'all might hear the cackling of a madman in like a few minutes.
No, there's a mute button.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And then I have access to server mute.
Oh no, Golden, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I've not done anything.
I can
I'm about
beat
to
you
do
to
it.
it.
Yeah.
You should say yes.
Yes, master.
Is that
Igor.
Aladdin? Oh, Igor.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Best voice actor, NA.
Yes, master.
Yes, father.
But I mean, I agree with you. Too bad. There should be a thing that lets you just convert a high poly to a low poly automatically. And actually, there are studios that are working on tech like that, like that will literally like retop an entire model and do it like perfectly every time. There's a huge amount of R&D that's going into it because, like, doing it manually is such a drain on resources.
My one issue with getting Ubisoft games through Steam, you still got to go through Uplay.
Oh, that's the
It's just
worst.
an extra layer.
Maybe we should get bought out by Ubisoft.
Considering what they've been doing recently, I honestly wouldn't mind.
What have they been doing recently?
Well, I mean, like they, remember how Ubisoft used to be one of the, just like whenever they announced it, when they went to E3 and everyone's like, okay, here's the next Far Cry, here's the next Assassin's Creed, like, and then they just cleaned up their shit, and now they have Rainbow Six Siege, which has been going on for almost 3 years.
Yeah, they switched to biannual releases.
They cleaned up their shit, is what I mean.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're salvaging For Honor.
For Honor as well. That was that game. That was like dead game, and they kept support, and they've continued supporting it. And I think it's last I saw, it's still not doing too well, but it's stabilizing, I guess you could say. Although I'm sure if we do get picked up by a big publisher, I'm sure none of us really mind the extra cash.
Nope. I'm happy to go retire on an island somewhere.
Yeah.
Technically, the UK.
Exactly. I wouldn't even have to move.
Touche, salesman. Hey, want to buy $12 million worth of assets?
That was
No, it's just like that green screen on
That's so
PewDiePie.
good.
It's like that PewDiePie thing where you're just like, hey kid, come here. Buy some assets.
I'm somewhat proud to say that I've never seen a PewDiePie video.
Same.
Same here. Yeah, I haven't.
I don't even know who the hell the guy is.
Oh no.
I
Ubisoft
was a
is
gamer.
telling me that I need to update my graphics, my driver software for my graphics card.
There you go.
You want some?
I think
graphics?
I've seen his girlfriend before, and she
GeForce
set the line
experience.
for me. I'll never watch any of his videos.
Mate, I'm so happy with the GeForce
Frosted
experience
tips.
though. Like I used to have an AMD based system, and if you wanted to update the graphics drivers for AMD, you had to completely reboot your entire rig. But with NVIDIA, you can just go, all right, I want to update it, and it'll go, cool, install it, and you don't need to restart. You just got to wait around for her to install.
Yeah,
Except
NVIDIA's
when
drivers are
you
cool.
work in 3D and that update has just broken like 4 software that you use.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, like you just like put off updating a video for as long as you possibly can.
Yep. Yep.
That's kind of the same for music. There's so much software that's incredibly important to what I do.
Oh,
so once you get everything working, you don't touch it for like 6 months. Hey, my wife will come in. There's software update on your computer. Don't fucking touch it. Don't touch it. No. Then I've got to go back in. I mean, when you have a template
If it ain't broke,
for an orchestra that has, I think my template's somewhere up to 1,500 instruments on it right now. I really don't want to have to go back in and input all of those. So
if it ain't broke, it's changed it up completely. Slap a price tag on it, sell it again. Apple.
Yep.
Speaking of, there are rumors going around that Apple is moving back to its own processor chip instead of using Intel.
Oh God.
That's gonna be shit.
Game
You
system.
say
No. I'm no.
No, it won't.
I was
That's
going to say I'm interested in Booth's opinion on this because back when Apple had like the G4, the G5 processors, that's like they were amazing music machines because like
they're still.
all,
Well, here's the thing.
like all the
Everybody
hardware
hates-
like had to be fucking signed, right? So like
You're right.
if you bought like a graphics card from like M Audio or something, you would know that sound card was going to work in your machine because Apple had certified it. You know?
Well, here's the issue. I mean, the more Apple tries to stick to things where they do in-house, it seems to be they generally do things better when they do that. I do have one of the trash cans here. I mean, I've got a 10-core Intel Xeon here, and it runs like an animal. I mean, it's fantastic. The only issue is, in comparison to the old modular systems, the Cheese Grater Max, the big gray ones.
Yeah, yep.
Those were fantastic because I could do whatever I wanted in there, and to some extent you can with the trash can. It's just that everything has to be put in some kind of box, that you're connecting via Thunderbolt. So, but those old G4, G5 processors, those things were animals. They're awesome. They're really good. And so, I mean, if they really are going to go back to proprietary chips, I'll be excited to see what the new Mac Pros are apparently going to be made available this year. I don't know. I think they'll announce them this year, and they'll be available next year.
Either way, it'll still be overpriced as hell.
Those are like the $4,500 computers, right?
You come do what I do on them, and you'll find out why they're overpriced as hell. It's because they fucking work.
Well, true. All right, I don't have experience, but like a lot of things Apple does, like their phones. I'm pretty sure the iPhone X costs like the components alone cost like $375.
Yeah, it's a
and
grand.
they're selling it for $1,000.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's what you do in business. You have
I know, like
300%.
there's it's tilting.
Fucking
just, like,
economics 101,
it's fucking
dude.
economic, but just like I'm just confused. All right, it's so annoying. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I
don't like Apple. I really don't like Apple.
I had my iPhone blow up on me about 3 months ago, and my brother had this Samsung, and he goes, "Let me just send this to you and try it out." And he's trying to convert me to the Android phone. I've had this since January. When my new iPhone gets here, the first thing I'm doing with this phone is I'm taking it out, I'm throwing it on a clay pigeon shooter, and I'm shooting it with a shotgun. That's literally happening. I mean, I can't stand the Android. I have to restart this bastard like 3 times a day.
See,
it's like, what are you asking me to do?
What is making you restart it?
PornTube.
I do have 5 kids that play games on it all day long. That might have something to do
That
with
might
it.
have something to
but
do with it.
Anyway,
Like,
but they play the same games on my iPhone and never had a problem.
My opinion on this whole thing is, as a consumer, I'm a big Android fan, and I really dislike Apple. As a developer, I fucking love Apple and I hate Android.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Nobody likes Java.
here's the thing.
nobody likes Java. Yeah, you know, considering I'm an AP Java programming and I fucking hate it.
I've never met a Java programmer that actually likes Java. It's
Oh my god,
it's horrific.
it's so annoying.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: try running Pro Tools on a Windows machine, and I don't care. You can have a $10,000 computer. The computer that I'm running Cubase on is an absolute animal, and it's a PC. Try running Pro Tools on it, and I swear you need somebody videotape you to see how long it will take for you to pull out a sledgehammer and beat the son of a bitch to death, because it just stops working. I mean, every 20-25 minutes, it just completely shuts down. Boop, done. What did crash? What?
I don't know
It
if
doesn't
you,
have the right instruction set.
I don't know if you remember
Shit,
the
I'm
video
looking at Cubase.
booth, but like one of the earliest YouTube videos, in fact, was this guy going like, so here's the difference between a PC and a Mac, right? And he's like, so this is a cool thing about my Mac is like he's got this nifty little handle on the top, so you can attach a chain to it and use it as a boat anchor. He's like using a Mac is a little bit like boxing. You have to dodge and duck and weave, and you just have to kind of trick the Mac into doing what you want it to do. And even then, when it does, you'll be in the middle of something and it'll just be gone. You won't have even had a chance to save to anything. It's just gone. It's just gone and everything. And and at the end of the video, he just goes like, I can't remember his name. But he's like I'm John blah blah blah, and I cut together everything you saw today on a Macintosh.
That if you're a working professional, if you're in art, if you're in photography, if you're in music, if you're in film, stuff works real good on Apple stuff. That's all I can say. It really does.
I'm over.
What? You cut out, Golden.
I'm over here using a laptop.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
You cut out
There's no
again in the
wonder
middle of
why
that,
he's
but you got
cutting
it out.
I think he said his old 286 laptop.
He only
Lenovo.
went half Kanye on that one. He didn't go full Kanye.
You never go full Kanye.
Never
Unless
go
you
full Kanye.
want to lose about 76% of your brain cells, don't.
IQ drops below
100%.
40.
When our voices start cutting out and your voices begin to artifact, that's what we call you're going Kanye.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm using a laptop to do
Like
my
that.
artwork.
That's Kanye.
Damn it.
He's using a laptop to do all your work stuff.
Yes.
That.
Yeah,
That's okay. So once the new Mac Pros come out, I'll be taking the can that I got over here using as a host machine, change that sucker over into the sequencing machine, and then I'll probably have the new Mac Pro become the host. The host has to be very, very, very beefy. So
Yeah.
And then when you're done with your old Mac Pro, you'll use it as an actual trash can.
So let me just do a quick.
Reduce, recycle.
We just do a quick side by side. So
I already know it's coming.
Huh? Ooh, that's evil.
So
I do have friends.
So on the right is the high poly, and on the left is the low poly. And the high poly is 329,736 triangles, and the low poly is 1,688. and
That is quite the improvement.
well, so the whole point is that I try and capture the silhouette of the high poly with the low poly, and then I can bake these details down. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really quick dirty UV map for this skull, and then
Do it dirty.
Do it dirty, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick,
Do it to me, Almighty.
quick.
Then that's
UV
on
map
stream now.
yeah.
Never going away.
Someone save a clip of that, please.
Clip it.
Clipped. It's already done.
Cool. So I'm gonna do a quick UV map of this skull, and then I will basically show you what I mean by baking textures. Because I think some people are probably sat there going like, why? I still don't understand the value of doing this. And that's fine. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I don't mind. Not everybody ever will, you know? So this is a UV map, and it's broke as hell right now. And a UV map is basically a two-dimensional representation of a 3D model.
It's like an actual map.
Yeah, literally. So like where each vertex has a position in 3D space, we're going to give it a position in 2D space. So that what you basically do is you go like, I want the texture to be at this point, like on the model kind of thing.
Is this just kind of your preferred workflow in here, or do you ever? I mean, you don't use ZBrush at all, or weight painting?
What for UV mapping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to just do it in max. I find it gives me more control. And this can be really, really quick if you're willing to put up with max. God damn it, Autodesk. That's something I utter like so many times a day. Just like, God damn it, Autodesk.
I don't want to click it.
Crap, I don't think I clipped that correctly. Dang it.
Yeah, I didn't see it in chat.
It makes me sad.
Oh god.
This is my first time clipping ever.
Okay, there we go. There we go. God damn it, Max. it fucking
right into the news.
Piece of shit.
Yo ho, hey.
Sorry.
You will be.
Oh, we just lost 10 viewers.
Immediately.
Yes!
Yes!
There's me over.
You were right though. The best part of that whole entire thing takes the page away. It actually looks over at it again.
I probably don't
Yes!
need this. It's just a word. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the fully fartest video. You guys will like this.
Wow, I can't hear anyone. You guys can't either. What the fuck?
Can I ask my next question in French?
None of us speak French, so you won't get very far.
Yeah. You can.
You can ask it. Yeah, you can ask it. If you
Yeah, you
want,
technically can.
Yeah, Crabo's gone, so.
Crabbo.
Crabbo. Don't you mean baguette?
Oh, Clements.
We're Australian now. Crabbo.
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 For all Australians in chat, I'm sorry. If there are any of you.
Don't apologize. We got to offend everybody equally.
Not true.
Yeah, Frag is Ozzy.
We need somebody
Oh,
running a
yeah.
soundboard.
No, we
Oh,
need,
dude.
you know what we're
Where's our audio?
Where's our
Yeah.
audio department? Hmm.
We need some cricket
Where are
noises.
they?
We have to run an investigation to find our audio lead, man. He's elusive.
There we go.
So again, just a real quick dirty UV map.
Ooh, someone in chat speaks French.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh, what a mess.
Too bad. You might be able to do just that. Ask the question and why does the UV map look like the Minion look like a fucking demonic Mickey Mouse when it's zoomed out? What?
Well, maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
I'm actually glad that I live where I do in the States, simply because I know once we start doing multiple languages for the game, there's so many people around here that speak an unbelievable amount of languages. So,
Quick question.
Oof, roughly.
Did you guys answer the question by double go? So how long have like this to be made into a low poly version?
That was only part of the question.
When I actually like get really into it and just get on with my job, I can usually knock out a low poly for a whole model in like 2 days. That includes UV mapping as well. So right, let me, whilst we're on the subject of UV mapping, let me I'll export these and I will show you what I mean by baking.
so after you're done baking all this, are we going to rigging next? Is that where this goes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm speaking of rigging. I can't wait to see the animations for Magnus.
Neither can I.
So what is that F sharp I keep hearing? I keep hearing an F sharp. What is that?
I don't know. I'm just playing roundabout. I don't have. This is electric. I don't have it plugged into an amp right now.
Oh, it's all good. You were fretting the second fret on your high E string. That's what that was.
Yeah, I know.
Boof, you have a sixth sense, my man.
No, I'm decent with single notes. You get with some of the people that I work with around here. For instance, my mentor professor I studied with, you could play all 12 chromatic notes and leave one out, and the bastard will tell you which one's gone. That's insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dabble in guitar. I got this thing when I was 7. Never learned how to play it. I'm 16 now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Finally.
Okay,
figuring
so
things out.
I'm gonna make a new thingy here.
Jimi Hendrix didn't start playing the guitar until he was 22. That's total bullshit. Don't believe
Did he
that.
die at like 23?
27.
27? Yeah.
No, that was complete and total utter bullshit. I know there's going to be some people going, "You're a musician? What?"
There you go. So here's our low poly skull. You can see it's currently being shaded by vertex. So you can see like it's got really low resolution, details on reflections and all that kind of jazz. And then
I see nothing.
It's not up yet. The stream's a little behind, I think.
And there
Damn
it
it.
is.
There you go. I'm talking to the streamers, not to you guys. Like, I can't calculate the delay in my head and just wait.
Shut the hell up! 1, 2, 3.
And so, in here, I will grab...
I meant to say this 10 seconds ago, but
What?
I'll grab the high poly, and I'll hit bake, and I'm going to bake at 2K, so it doesn't take years.
so this is a low poly mesh that you just made?
Yes. And there you
Wow,
go.
that looks
And there you
fantastic.
go. It just baked the information from the high poly down to it in the form of a normal map. So even though like the silhouette and everything is like really low poly, and if I go where are we placing? That should be somewhere up here, I imagine. I don't know. I can't remember where I put my display setting.
God, they changed that UI. It's hard to find anything.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I've got it here. So if I turn wireframe on, you can see that it is low poly, but you can actually see like the high resolution details in this. So you can see like the shading down here and around here. So yeah, this is why we make a low poly and then bake everything down, is so that we can basically run it on people's computers.
Good. Yo, Golden, what Reddit post is this guy talking about in chat?
Which guy?
Frag.
Frag, yeah.
Oh, let me go to the Hey Golden, that red post is overall disheartening. Which post, my man?
Well, there's
You know which post.
You say that as if like you've made multiple posts that could be taken as disheartening.
I mean, he could be referring to another post. He could be responding to that one post where they're highlighting the 3 or the 4 different Paragon projects or Paragon-like projects.
God damn it, Golden.
Whenever you need to say "God damn it" to someone, you need to just go into Hank Hill.
It's just comments that you posted in general. I still don't know. Could you give me, or maybe you could PM me in the Discord, because I'm not too sure which ones. Oh, it was the 4 different projects. Sorry, my bad. Again, this is like, a delay between
almighty.
streaming.
Really, man, that looks pretty fantastic. I know
That
this
looks-
was just the beginning, but wow.
Wow, and I know that's just you just said that was a 2K.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and
big-
I'm just
Oh my gosh.
I'm literally just throwing stuff on to mess around. I should get back to.
Could you,
actual-
looks so
I should
good.
I should go back to actual work now.
That
You,
looks so good.
It would be sweet to see the. I don't know if anybody would even care, but if you see the actual without it baked, with just the low poly, like you'll see the effect of what that actually is doing with the materials on it.
It is.
with all
That-
that,
that
in mind,
looks-
and again, sorry for the
Very
disturbance in the stream earlier on. I'm going to turn the stream off now because it's 10 minutes to 3 in the morning over here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Holy shnikes.
I decided to stream a little bit longer because of the disturbance. So
Yeah.
so yeah, the next, I think what I'm probably going to do, because it sounds like the people watching the stream like either don't understand why the low poly is important or like aren't really interested in watching the low poly be made. So I will probably just like crank through the low poly as quick as I can before the next stream. So the next stream will just be like the texturing and material process.
Thank
Cranking
you
the low poly.
for your time, EG.
I'd like to think that the actual part of the stream that should keep people here, apart from the kick-ass art that's happening, it should just be us fucking around
Nobody cares about you.
in
man.
stream.
Fuck off.
Right. No, thank you to
I'm quitting.
everyone that came. Thank you to everyone that came and watched the stream.
Thanks, man.
Thank you to everyone that came back after I crashed and everything. I'll see you all again soon. I think I'm going to be streaming on Saturday. No, Monday. Monday. I'm going to be streaming on Monday, starting at 10:15 GMT.
You catch some sleep, almighty. I'm sure we'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Yeah, later, guys.
I don't know. See you, brother.
Later, man.
So-